Ten Commandments are first found in Exodus 20. As I mentioned, that's when the people of Israel, they had been slaves to the Egyptians for 300 years. That's a long time, and so they were starting to become like the culture of Egypt. And so God brings the people to the base of Mount Sinai. He gives Moses these 10 Commandments to explain to the people what God's heart is, what his character is. And these commandments are delivered to the people. And so Jesus is quoting from Exodus. 10 Commandments are also mentioned in Deuteronomy. And in Deuteronomy, it's when these same people of Israel are now leaving Mount Sinai in the wilderness, and they're about to enter into the promised land. And God is once again reaffirming these 10 commandments, these things that should set his people apart. And here, the seventh commandment, you shall not commit adultery. Thought maybe it'd be helpful if we actually define what that means. What is committing adultery? Well, a technical definition would be committing adultery is having sex with somebody who you're not married to. So a man who's married having sex with somebody who's not his wife, a woman who's married having sex with somebody who's not her husband. Now, lest anybody would stop and think, well, maybe there's a loophole here, because if you're two single people and you never get married, then you're technically not committing adultery, so maybe that's okay if you're having sex. Well, just a quick warning, Jesus is actually trying to close these loopholes and close this legalism, so we'd be wise to not try to open those back up. And throughout Scripture, it's pretty consistent that sex is to be enjoyed inside the confines of biblical marriage, defined as one man and one woman. The Apostle Paul talks about this in Romans 1, 1 Corinthians 5. Jesus mentions sexual immorality, which is any sexual activity outside the confines of marriage, and other sins in Matthew 15. The author of Hebrews says in Hebrews 13, let the marriage bed be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed be undefiled.